Plastic pollution is increasing in our ocean at a very alarming rate. If we do not act fast and now, plastics will impact our health, ecosystem, climate change, and marine life. My name is Richmond Kennedy Kwaku. I'm the leader of the Science and Policy of Plastics Working Group. In our group, we deploy citizen science approaches to be able to understand further what the concentrations of plastics are in macro, meso, and micro. Needles are raw materials used in the production of all plastics. We also carried out a needle hunt to be able to ascertain how much needles are spilled into the marine environment. We'll be using this information to advocate for policy direction as well as advocating for a cleaner and healthier environment. More punching.
Hi, my name is Ebenezer Nyadro. I'm an associate research professor with Mississippi State University, and I'm also an affiliate with NOAA's National Center for Environmental Information, where I help manage the global marine plastic product. Here at COESSING 2023 at the University of Ghana, my project group is on science and policy of plastics. And so far it's been very great. So Monday we had a general orientation to what we'll be doing during the week. And then Tuesday we went out to the field, La Boma Beach, which is just next to the La Palm Royal Beach. And there we did some sampling of sediments. So we walked on the beach. We had two study groups. We broke into two groups where we had a transect from the beach line all the way towards the land. And at each of these transects, we collected 3 samples at about 5 meters apart. And what we did was to look at what we call macroplastics. So these are very large plastic sizes, greater than 25 millimeters. We also have mesoplastics, which are between 5 millimeters and 25 millimeters. And then anything less than 5 millimeters are what we describe as microplastics. So those, we brought the sediments to the lab for further analysis because we typically cannot see these with our naked eyes. So the following day, Wednesday, what we did was to be in our broke into groups. We did orientation as to how we analyze microplastics, the protocols we follow, the quality assurance and quality control that you need to do to be able to have a very, very sound data.
I'm Peter Newt. I'm from the University of Michigan, and I'm working with the COESSING 2023 Plastics and Policy Group. One of the things I hope to accomplish in this group is to introduce them to GIS or mapping tools. We've made a field trip to the beach where we recorded the location of our samples, and we want to plot those locations on a map. And one of the ways we're approaching that is with digital storytelling, or using a functionality from GIS called story maps, which allows us to combine interactive maps, text, video, pictures to tell a compelling story, and we use this as a web-based tool. And so we asked each group to identify audiences they wanted to speak to, and we've come up with speaking to policyholders, speaking to community members, and speaking to kids. And we've asked each group to think about what the takeaways are that they want each audience to remember from their reading of the story map. And then we also want each group to sort of finish with a call to action. What can these various groups do? What can these various audiences do to tackle the pollution problem? What actions can they take?
The policies that we currently have are present, but they're not enough. What we're noticing is the amount of regulations that companies need to put into place so that we can remove and eliminate plastics completely. That happens through the partnership of companies, awareness of the community, and also the practice and reinforcement from the government. So where we are currently, we're noticing the amount of fibers that our fish are consuming and how that's impacting all of us on a grand scale, in addition to the pollution that's impacting our beaches and water. So what we want to do and what we're going to focus on in our policies is how we can make long-term and short-term sustainable change that's going to help everyone in the world. If you have any interest or you're interested when it comes to oceanography research, biogeochemistry, fisheries, plastics, this is the place for you. Let me tell you why. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey of learning, whether you're undergrad, graduate, a professional researcher, this is a place where we learn from each other, where we come with our own identities and our own curiosities to figure out how we can become better. People here, we learn from each other and we grow together. So the more you know, the more you can grow. So come to COESSING if you're looking for an experience to freshen up, to learn some more, and to become a better leader on a global scale.